Hi everyone, for this discussion I choose Go Arts and Cultures, and in this video I will explain what the app is and define AR and VR show two features called Art Projector and Art Filter. So first I'm going to define the AR and VR. So the AR adds the digital content to the real world, and it overlays the digital objects, images, or effects onto what the users already see or through a devices. And this matches the Daniel Zacher's descriptions that AR overlays interactive digital content on the real world. And for the VR, places the users inside a fully or mostly virtual environment instead of adding to the real world. The VR creates a separate immersive digital space, and Fortune Business Insight released disrupted by PR Newsweek also described the VR as technology that stimulate an environment through head-mounted displays and lets users interact and explore. So the Google Arts and Cultures is mainly a good example of AR because the two videos I'm showing today, Art Projector and Art Filter, both added digital content to the user's real-world view. So now I'm showing the Art Projector. This feature lets users place digital artwork into their real space and see them at a more realistic scale. I'm going to open the features allow camera access and scan the room and place the artwork into my space, and then I can move around it with my phone and see it from different angles. I think this is a strong example of AR because I'm still looking at my real room, but the app adds digital artwork into that real environment, and that changed my perception of size, distance, and presence. And this idea is also connected to the Gaurav Pradhan's article in Shrive Global, which explained that AR uses the existing environment and adds information or virtual objects to it instead of replacing it. So now I'm showing the art filters. These filters let users try on digital filters inspired by artworks and cultural artifacts. To use it, I choose a filter and use a camera, so the app overlays the digital effects onto my face or image. And this is also AR because it adds the digital vision content onto a live view of the real world instead of creating a separate virtual space. It also shows how AR can make culture feel more interactive and appropriate. What I like about this app is that it makes art feel more interactive and accessible instead of only looking at the flat image, and I can experience artwork in a more personal and engaging way. I especially like art projectors because it helped me understand scale much better, and I like art filters because it was simple and fun to use. So I also think this connected to course ideas about how digital mediums change everyday participations. For example, the Deborah Aho Williams Markner's article showed that people were spending more time on digital and social platforms, and what I didn't like this because that experience depends on the device and the environment. If the lighting is poor or the camera tracking is not smooth, the AR features may not work as well. And I think the app could be improved by giving clearly instruction for the first-time users and by making the AR toys easier to find from the home screen. And yes, I do think future for this technology, and I also think AR has a future in education, museum, and healthcare. And I think this app is a good example of AR, especially through the art project and for art filters. So yes, and I would recommend this app, and especially for the students or anyone interested in art, museum, and digital technologies. And we also can find this app on both iOS and Android through the Apple App Stores and Google Play Stores. So that's all. Thank you.